Colbey drove with the jab, the high kick early. Backs her up. Putney is going. She's a right hand. There's another right from Colbey Northcutt. Here comes Northcutt. A house on fire. And Putney gets inside the phone booth and ties her up. Looking for a takedown, Putney. Colbey Northcutt wants to stop her around. Have a look at this. And Putney postures up. The legs, the armbar, the armbar, the armbar. Can she find it? Can she find the finish on Putney in the opening minute? Putney trying to survive. Colbey wants to take that arm back to the USA. She wants a souvenir on her debut.
She's got to be careful. She can't allow the long legs of Northcutt to start to get extended. She's got to try to stack her. She's got to try to stack her and then pull that arm out. Get that arm away from the joint manipulation right there that she's doing. Now you can see Colbey's transferring to a triangle. She's trying to. Tommy's doing a good job of kind of shutting that down and keeping her arms nice and tight to the body of Northcutt. She's going back to the armbar though.
Can she survive another attempt at the armbar? Guts and intestinal fortitude, but is it enough? Is it enough? She looks calm. She looks relaxed. Belly down armbar now. Colbey Northcutt, no. And Putney survives again.
I think Tommy's got some incredibly flexible arms right there, so Northcutt might have to choke her if she wants to finish this on the ground. Now she's getting deep into the triangle. This is what she wanted. Those long legs give her a very good advantage in snatching up some triangles. And now she's got to try to adjust right now. Now she's got to try to turn her body and put her head kind of to the other side. That's it. She's got to adjust.
Putney, tremendous strength, tremendous resilience. But how long can she survive with Colbey Northcutt throwing up submission after submission? Putney would like to break this open and bring down the ground and pound. There's some hellfish drops from the Indonesian.
Body is incredibly tough. She's doing a good job of defending. See how high her shoulder is to her chin? That's going to give her a little bit of space to breathe. Now, if Northcutt chooses to go under the leg, I think she is. I think she's under the leg. Now she might be able to create a little bit more torque onto that choke. Putney's got to keep her stacked. She can't allow her to extend. Can't allow this choke to get tighter and tighter. There might be some elbows possibly right here for Putney.
What a debut so far from Colbey Northcutt, the 36-time karate world champion. A nice thing to the side of the head there from Putney.
That's what Putney needs to start doing. She's got to utilize this opportunity to deliver some ground and pound. She can't allow these minor little adjustments from Northcutt. She's got to start ground and pounding, deliver some knees, deliver some hands. Create some separation here, but this is a little bit awkward of a position. You can see just how tight the triangle choke is, but I think Putney might have enough room to breathe.
Some little peppering punches off the right hand there from Putney trying to get Colbey Northcutt to break this hold as Colbey hands after the submission. Failed armbars. Now the triangle trying to make her tap out, but Putney's not going to go quite into the night. Still surviving here, the Indonesian, with 80 seconds remaining.
Northcutt, she looks relaxed. She's not really trying to gas herself out at this point. She knows just how tough Putney is. This is the third submission attempt that Putney's been able to survive, and she looks to be okay.
Putney 11-1 in karate, 5-0 Muay Thai, 5-0 amateur boxing. Some ground and pound now, but still stuck in the triangle.
It's starting to get a little bit tight now. She's going back to the armbar.
Have a look at this. Is this the end now? Is this the finish? No, Putney survived.
Wow, how tough is Putney? A beautiful sweep there by Colbey Northcutt. End up on top. Now she's going after the choke. She's got an arm in guillotine, but the arm's on the wrong side. Putney might be able to defend here.
One transition to submission to another from Colbey Northcutt in a thrilling debut so far. No chance to be karate ground belt. Putney to use the karate at the moment. Meanwhile, Colbey Northcutt 4-1 amateur mixed martial arts, 1-0 pro kickboxing. Jiu-jitsu purple belt, showing some of the jiu-jitsu on the ground here.
Looks like we're going to see a second round. You got to wonder how all these submission attempts are going to affect Northcutt into the second round, because Putney's been able to survive a lot of dangerous positions.
Also psychologically, how does it affect Colbey? A lot of people thought she would get Putney out in the first round.
Well, let's take a look at how she got this to the ground. She set things up beautifully on the feet, Look at these long legs, throws the head kick, beautiful follow-up with the straight right hand, and then Podme drives in as Colbey Northcutt jumps guard and gets nice and tight into submission after submission. Woo! Impressive first round.
And there she is, BUN, the Killer Bee, World Championship's own megastar here ringside in Singapore, amongst our many luminaries for the hottest ticketing talent tonight. It's One Championship Edge of Greatness. Coming off that great bout against Stan Fairtex, Killer Bee. Second round of 3. Total and utter domination by Colbey Northcutt in the opening 5 minutes, but Podme is here. She is defensive, she is resilient. Can she land some strikes here, Podme, on Colbey Northcutt? Colbey towers over it.
There are a lot of good submission attempts on that first round. I think Colbey Northcutt needs to change things up. I think she needs to do the work on the feet, deliver some of that powerful striking that she's known for. Because on the ground, I don't think she can finish Podme.
Good figure, Podme is open for a rear leg roundhouse kick. Off the right leg of Colbey Northcutt. Can she throw it? But what's she getting?
I mean, he's keep those hands nice and tight to her face. You can see sniper Colbey Northcutt trying to pick her shots.
Takes the right hand. Podme circling into the power side here of Northcutt. May not be wide. Is she gassed a little here, the Indonesian? Throws a right hand, dances up to her left. An overwhelming 81% of fans on One Fantasy, the world's largest martial arts fantasy game, tipping a win on debut from Colbey Northcutt tonight. And again, the evasion here from Podme.
Like that right hand in Northcutt, she's able to kind of set things up with the jab, but then boom with the straight right hand. And there's another one of those big head kicks.
That's the Mawashi Getty I spoke about, the rear leg right roundhouse kick from Colbey Northcutt. Could do the damage here on Podme. It's just the size, the reach of Colbey Northcutt, the extension in those arms. But look at Podme, covers up against the high right ground kick, and still she rallies back the Indonesian. What heart! Can she go to the well? Can she dig down deep? Flurry forward and back up Colbey Northcutt. Right hand counter. Is Colbey Northcutt's confidence still riding as high as it was, say, 7 minutes ago, Mitch?
I think her confidence is even higher because she knows just how much control she has in this match. Everything she's throwing is landing. Her submissions are just micro inches away from finishing Podme, but she just needs to find that one big shot, find that one big submission, because right now she's piecing Podme up. But she also knows that Podme is tough as nails, and there is no quitting this young lady.
Yoko getting sign kick there from Northcutt. Podme could lead in with a left hook followed by a right uppercut. Try and get on the inside into that proverbial phone booth with the towering Colbey Northcutt. There's a good gut muncher from Podme.
I mean, needs to keep that head moving. She can't allow her head to stay in the same spot, especially when Northcutt throws the second shot. That second shot is right down the middle, and it's got a lot of heat behind it. The only thing that might be worried about with Northcutt is her gassing out, her throwing everything she has at Podme, and Podme being able to take it and just wear this in the third round.
Not looking as confident on the feet as she was in the ground game is Colbey Northcutt. Trying to sit behind the extension, behind the incredible reach here, the American. 150 remains, second round of 3. First round was all one-way traffic, and that traffic was driving to Texas to Colbey Northcutt.
Podme is an Indonesian Muay Thai champion. She is undefeated in Muay Thai, undefeated in amateur boxing, so she knows what she needs to be doing out there to capture the win. And I think at this point, she's just kind of riding the wave. She's surviving a lot of the early onslaught, and she's going to try to push this thing into deep water.
Needs to get a little bit more mustard behind these salvos, does Colbey Northcutt. She's throwing the kick, she's throwing the hands, they've landed, but they haven't affected Podme with the power. And Podme get on the inside. It's been a glorified kickboxing contest here in the second round.
She's trying to set up that big right hand. You can see the way she's stepping into kicks. She's trying to set up that big right hand, but Northcutt's very elusive, sliding out of the way of these things, not there for the retaliation of Padme.
Colbey Northcutt on a one championship debut. Double jab, right hand. She thought about it, did Padme, didn't have the distance in. Trying to edge away on the inside. Eats the jab, drops. The two-punch combination from the American. Colbey comes forward again. Throws the hook in there for good measure.
I see Padme start throwing some leg kicks. Just see how agile Northcutt is. Always on the balls of her feet, always moving. And the only thing Padme's doing is throwing those hands. Not because she's going to the body right there, but she needs to start doing some damage to the legs as well.
Colbey controlling the stand-up, although the salvos have not been powerful. There's a bit of a what-you-getty from Colbey Northcutt. Good jab from Putra Padme. Overhand right from the Indonesian. End of the round, we've got the jazz after two. Folks, don't forget to follow us across all your social media platforms. That one championship on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Sold out here in Singapore tonight as Colbey Northcutt gets some instructions from her husband and brother and the rest of her team.
You can see that immediately, soon as Northcutt sat down, she pointed to her right leg and the corner immediately went to ice it. That needs to be a huge warning sign that goes off in the corner of Putri Padme. They've got to start going after that lead leg, slow down the movement so they can land that big right hand. Northcutt's doing a good job of out-pointing Putri Padme in pretty much every single area, but Padme is still dangerous. She's still got that big right hand. She's had knockouts in the past with that big right hand, so she's still dangerous in a lot of instances.
Third round of action. Second round was all stand-up. First round was pretty much all ground game. What will we see now? A lot of people thought we wouldn't see Putri Padme in the third round, but she's still here. She's still game. Each a jab from Colbey Northcutt. Jab two, kangaroo from Northcutt. Another jab. Padme trying to get on the inside. Eats the round kick. Tries to bridge the gap. Forearms high. Maigeri, Miyoshigeri from Colbey Northcutt. Skip inside, thigh kick from Padme. Northcutt's chin up high in the air. She believes the height will prevent people from reaching her, but tell you what, yet again, maybe Padme can get airborne with a left hook and an uppercut. Chest action of Colbey Northcutt. Colbey smiles at it. As Mitch said, there was an injury to the right leg of Colbey Northcutt. They were icing it down between rounds. That's the back leg of the American. Maybe a target for Putra Padme to go after. Certainly, got to get on the inside. Get inside the range here of Northcutt. Jab down from Padme, overhand right. That's more like it. Go for the headache maker. Have to use here a curve on Northcutt, kicking the elbow of Padme in the second round. Throws that kick, sticks it up karate style, moves it hovering, goes to a side kick, switches to the lead leg. Padme playing mind game.
Padme says, I can balance on one leg too. What you got?
I like the showmanship here from the Indonesian.
And we see a little bit more aggression coming out of Northcutt. Right now she's okay to just stand at the end, keep Padme at the back foot, and just kind of touch her up a little bit. That's a little bit more aggression coming from Padme. That's what Padme needs to do. She needs to make this dirty. Needs to get in close. Avoid the range game of Northcutt and start landing those big right hands.
Colbey Northcutt really playing a point-scoring karate game at the moment. These blows aren't going to knock down Putra Padme. And this isn't karate point scoring. That's more like it. Look at more gusto behind that round kick from Colbey Northcutt.
Man, the chin on Padme. She's just taking these shots, coming forward, pawing out there with her left hand, trying to set up the big right hand. But just the distance and range of Northcutt is just something truly spectacular. I mean, she's been in here hundreds of times, ladies and gentlemen. A 36 times martial arts world champion. So you know just how good she is on the feet and how she understands her own distance.
Hundreds of times Mitch under those karate point scoring rules, but only a handful of times in mixed martial arts. And the more that Northcutt will go through the ranks here for the championship, She's going to have to start to really load up power on these strikes.
She's also a Texas State Golden Gloves boxing champion, so she knows how to put power into those hands, but she's playing it kind of safe at this point. She's doing just enough to keep Podme right where she is and touch her up, and that's what this is pretty much boiling down to. I'm not seeing a lot of big risks taken by Northcutt. We're not seeing any sort of big fancy knockout kicks that she's trying to throw.
It's a matter of reach being the difference here. 11 centimeters taller. As I said, the wingspan of an albatross on Colby Northcutt. And Podme's had trouble all night getting on the inside. A couple of times she's gotten there, a couple of times she's put the leather on the face of Colby Northcutt, like with that jab. There she goes for the uppercut. She needs to come in and go for a full-on flurry. Put the pedal down. Throw caution to win. Pull out all the stops here. Butcher Podme to have a chance to turn the tide. Because at the moment, the reach, and there's another solid 1-2 from Northcutt, is just dominating Podme.
I think this is going to do a lot of good, sort of work for Butcher Podme's stock. I think, getting out there, doing work with a, 36-time martial arts world champion is only going to boost her own learning in this game. And that's kind of what's happening right here. She's going to learn from these mistakes, but also, Northcutt is going to go back in and say, I want to be a finisher. I just don't want to go out there and outpoint people. I want to end people's night, and I need to make these necessary adjustments to make that happen.
Sitting behind the jab and the lead hook, Colby Northcutt, 30 seconds to go now. Slinks off, getting to clockwise, or clockwise I should say. Another jab there from Northcutt. Good defense against the man getting front kick. Jab from Podme. Has she got a couple of big salvos left for the artillery, the Indonesian. Jab, flicking jab to the jaw there from Northcutt. Good defense. Podme tries to get on the inside now with a flurry. Quarter angle turn, little pirouette though from the Texan. Overhand right from Podme. Final seconds. We go to the judges. It'll comfortably go the way of Colby Northcutt. It was all striking second and third round from Colby Mick.
Yeah, this was basically a kickboxing clinic put on by one Colby Northcutt. Just finding her range and keeping Podme at that range, covering distance exceptionally well. When she wanted to throw, she threw. When she wanted to do damage, she would do it. But just excellent footwork. Look at that. Taking almost zero damage, not really putting herself at any big risk, but ultimately a tremendous performance from Colby Northcutt. I'm looking to see what this young lady can do inside one Super Series and also one championship.
Okay, let's go to Tom Lau and make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Colby Northcutt.
Colby Northcutt gets the win on debut. Head 1 championship. The medal goes back to the US.